Well, here we are on the trench. As you can see, it's pretty dark. It's about 5:30, 4 degrees. Just had a lot of wind and rain yesterday, and the bait I've got today, I'm going to go for a pike. I've got some dead baits and I've got some lobworms. So here I am, December the 26th, Boxing Day. Can't believe it. Missus let me out. Absolutely fantastic. And as I say, bad storm last night, and I was lucky to be here today really, but it's calmed down quite a bit now. So let's see if we can get some pike or some chub and barbel. So here we are at Collingham. Here we are on a weir pool on the Trent. So here I am on the Trent. Been here a couple of hours, nothing's happened yet. I've had a couple of bites on the lobbies, but there's a really cold wind, absolutely freezing. Got my gloves on and they're still absolutely freezing. So you can see how windy it is if I turn around. It's really cold. With all that rain last night, I reckon tomorrow the barbel might have their feeding heads on. Might get a few fish. I was hoping for a few more fish than I have caught. I know I've only had 2 bites, but they were 2 good bites. I don't know whether they were flatfish, small perch. You never know if they're barbel, but still, I've only been in it a couple of hours. I've got about 6 more left. See what we can produce, you never know, might even get a pike. Another eel bites the dust. Can you believe that? A cormorant taking an eel. Look at it all the way down. That must have been a 2-pound eel. Well, I've been here 8 hours now on the trench at the weir, and no bites. It's freezing cold, about 3 degrees. No pike have shown interest, no barbel, so I'm going to call it a day today and come back another day. I'm getting a bit too cold now. So here I am on my local canal, and I'm going to attempt to try and get a big pike out today, day 1, but it's going to be quite hard I think, because we've suffered with a lot of predation, but there is 1 or 2 spots I like to try. I want to give it 3 days and see what I can produce. Say 10 years ago I could have produced 20 fish in 3 days, up to 20 pounds. But how things have changed. I'm probably expecting 1 or 2 bites now, and that's about it. So let's walk to the first swim and see what happens. Yeah, so basically I've just, this is my first swim, just cast in, and there's a nice little bay just there, and it's around about 6 foot, so any predator that wants to catch any prey, especially when it's swimming above them, they'll be sat in that deep hole. And I've got one, there's like a small little weed bed with a little bit of an opening just to my left. I've plonked a smelt in there, so see whether a predator wants to have a go. So I've got about 5 swims today on my first day. See if we can catch a fish. There we go, there's my float. I've been in about 30 minutes, haven't seen anything, haven't seen any small fish move or anything. It's looking quite dead here actually. Give it another half an hour, and if it doesn't produce anything, I'm gonna move to the next swim. Bugger! Must have just had it in between its jaws. Well, that's my first day over. Sadly, I hooked one fish, wasn't a particularly big fish, and it came off. And that's trying 5 different swims. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll try a different location on the canal. Luckily I haven't seen any otters on here today, but that was promising, that one fish. I say it wasn't a big fish, around about 6-7 pounds, but if that's left alone for about 10 years, that could be a 20 pounder. And I've tried a selection of baits. I've tried lamprey eel, sprats, smelts, mackerel. Also tried some herrings, nothing. Haven't seen many fish, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. Well, here I am on day 2. No pike the first day, but I've moved up the canal now about a quarter of a mile. Haven't fished up here much, to be honest. It's a bit out of the way, but I think, you know, if a big pike has been predated on, it might move up to where it feels safe. So I thought, well, I haven't tried up here for a long time, we'll give it a go, we'll see what happens. And I've got some new pike baits with me, so fingers crossed we'll get a fish. At this point, I'm happy with any fish, you know, because I think all the big girls have gone, but you never know. I mean, there hasn't been a big fish caught for years, about 3 or 4 years, but you never know. All you can do is try. Besides, it's nice being out with the wildlife anyway, just wandering, trying little spots here and there. So let's see what happens. Right, in this swim, again, there's like a long channel that runs alongside the far bank. So I'm going to put a bait just halfway across, see if anything's patrolling, and then I'm just going to have one down to my left, just in the margins. Let's see if we can get a predator. Just got another fish on. Or had another fish on. He's dropped it. Let's put it back out there and see what happens. Must have only been a small fish. Well, sadly, after that dropped run, no other signs of any fish. So I'm going to reel in and leapfrog downstream and see if I can find any pike. Well, I'm walking to my next swim now, the last swim of day 2. I don't think I'm going to catch anything, my confidence levels are quite low, but well, all I can do is give it a go and see what happens, because you never know. Oh, wait a minute, there's already somebody in my swim. I don't believe it. Look at that, there's somebody already in my swim. Can't believe it. There's a swan in my swim, eh? Still, I think I'll leave him to it, and I think I'll probably go to the next swim. It's not too far, so I think we'll leave Mr. Swan and we'll go try the next swim. So here I am in my last swim, just about to cast in, see if we can catch anything. There we are, that's lovely. We'll give it an hour and then we'll bring them in and then we'll try again tomorrow day 3. Well, I didn't have much confidence, and I've had nothing in this swim, so it's time to take the baits out and try day 3 tomorrow, see what happens. Yeah, this is what I'm going to be using to try and catch a pike from here. Is a nice sprat with 2 size 6 semi-barbed trebles, and I'm just going to cast this just out into the middle of the canal where it's a bit clearer and see if a predator can sniff that or see it, because pike have got really good eyesight, and see if we can catch a fish. There we are, that's a perfect spot. See if we can get a fish. And here we have 2 beautiful swans, giving me a bit of company this morning. They've been flying around, flexing their wings. Wildlife when you're fishing is absolutely fantastic. And that was on the sprat dead bait. Lovely, just in the middle of the canal. There's my pike. Looks like it could be a good double. Something like that. Now somewhere in here is a pike. Steady girl. There we go. Nicely unhooked. Yeah, here's my pike. As I say, it's got a bit of damage on the gill cover there. That could have been done by the otter. But apart from that, she's in quite good condition. Right, let's see how much she weighs. 14 pound 7. Well, that was a good start. 14.7, and I really thought all the otters had all the big fish out this canal. Just goes to show you perseverance. Lovely big fish. When they get over double figures, they are really really big fish to me. And this one's quite fat. As I say, I took a sprat dead bait in around 5 feet of water. Right, let's get a quick picture of her and then put her back in, and fingers crossed she'll get even bigger and be here next year when I return. Lovely.